Morning, this is herbalist Leilah. Today is April the 27th, 2018, and it's early in the morning, like 6 o'clock or so. And it's a little cloudy today, but just want to invite you into my garden and let's just see what grows or starting to grow around this time of the year. So come on in. So here I have my little path, and as you can see, lots of leaves are dropping from the oak tree. I always thought that was very interesting. The oak tree is the only tree, at least in my garden, that loses its leaves in the springtime. Under my cypress, the cypress tree that actually just came up on its own about, maybe 10 years ago, I put a little pot, and this particular cactus is called Hoodia. Many years ago, people used that to lose weight. So I like it because it's very unusual, especially the flowers, when the flowers come out in the summertime. So right here in front is the desert willow. And you're starting to see, I don't know if you can see it, it's starting to sprout. And that is local, so I don't ever have to water it, just gets from, there's just the rainwater. And this one is called elm or slippery elm. And I just put that in a garden about, maybe 10 years ago or so. It's actually an endangered species. So I like to bring them into my garden just to have it. I just nurture it. And here is my pride and joy. This is Mormon Tea, and it's a big plant. And this is about 15 years old. It is another one of those herbs that has been banned by the FDA, but you can grow it. And I wanted to bring it into my garden just, again, to have it in case we ever need it. For personal use, of course. So continue on my little path. I just want to show you, there's some plants I like to grow in pots, especially if they are like sensitive to cold weather, and I can bring it inside. And this is a lemon verbena. Just absolutely love lemon verbena. And unfortunately, it's not flavorful when you buy it dry. So I just pick the leaves as I need it, or I make little cookies with a lemon verbena. Absolutely delicious. And here is a lemongrass. And I just put that in there because, again, I love lemongrass in cooking. And then I also noticed that my dog actually loves lemongrass. So I don't know if you see it's been chewed already. So animals know what they need, so I'll just leave it for him. We share. Here's my little reading corner. I love to go there in my chair and just relax and read or just observe nature, animals, birds. And you'll see over here I have a lavender, and it's growing very nicely. And right behind it is mugwort. Mugwort, you can make some sage sticks, some burning sticks. It smells really nice. And then behind this gate, I have the white sage. Again, you can use it as an incense. And there's another white sage. So I planted that about, in 2003. And it gets a little bit of water, but white sage doesn't like standing water. So it doesn't like its feet wet. So here you can see I try to create its environment as it gets in California. So it's doing really well, and whenever I need it, I just snip a few leaves. So as I turn around, I just spotted this little plant here, and that's a yerba mansa. I use that instead of plantain because I have a hard time growing plantain here. It's just too dry. And it just appears, even though I planted in my herb garden, it just came out, and I guess it loves it there, right next to my cowslip. So here's my herb garden. I'm still working on it. Here's the, the catnip, and here is my cowslip again. And echinacea is starting to grow. This big one over here is comfrey. And here is valerian. Valerian, as you know, its roots are a little stinky. They say it smells like dirty socks, but the flowers just smell like jasmine. And here is the lemon balm. And my little ginkgo tree is starting to grow, starting to put out its leaves. And my herb garden is starting to wake up. This is another little area in my garden, and I don't know if you can see the sun is, of course, is starting to shine. So, but I put different irises I got from a friend, and it is so nice in the springtime. You're so ready to see flowers, and they put out these beautiful, beautiful flowers, different colors, and then they just go dormant. So I don't really have to water it anymore. And then I have a locust tree right here. It's putting out its flowers. And there's another one right here. And I really love this area. I love sitting here and just be with myself and my plants. And next to this wall, I have all these different mints. So I'll grow these in little pots because mint can really take over your garden. And each pot has a different mint. So I have lemon mint, chocolate mint, and all the different kinds. And I've noticed that cilantro loves being with mint. So that was an extra bonus. Thank you very much. Here again are the irises. See more irises. And I planted a little lavender here a couple of years ago, but it was so dry this winter, and then I didn't water it, and it almost died on me. So I just kept on watering it maybe once a week, twice a week, and it's coming back. I'm so happy. And here I have a hawthorn tree. Actually, it's more like a bush, and it's starting to wake up too. Hawthorn tree is really nice. It's got these little white flowers, and then you have these berries, and you can use to make teas or anything you like. And here is yucca. It's the banana yucca. And this is, of course, is all wild here, and it's putting out the flowers. And you can eat those flowers. The only thing I found out that when you eat them or put them in your salad, it really dries you. So people that have maybe a lot of mucus, maybe a good idea. Just don't eat too many. Herbs are usually cleansing. That's why I'm saying that. This is another area in my garden we'll be working on and putting some steps. My little dog is getting a little older, and he's got a hard time running through these rocks. But I just want to show you this because this is a Jujube or Sisyphus, and it makes like little fruits, like dates. Really delicious, and you harvest them in the fall. And I always look forward to that because you can't really buy them. It's very easily grown here and also in the valley in Phoenix. And I'm at 4,500 feet, and it does really well. It's just putting out its leaves. So I hope you enjoyed this little video of my garden and what's growing now. It's April the 27th, like I said, and I'll do a little video maybe in a month, and then we'll see how everything progresses. Also, I will post a blog and letting you know what actually grows in my garden and how maybe you could use it. So look forward to that. It was fun having you in my garden, and I look forward to the next time. Ciao mittenand!